What's going on, peeps? It's Josh. I'm making this real quick because I don't know how much longer my phone's going to work. It was off for most of today and it wouldn't turn back on. And so I did a reset and then I did a hard reset, which was not easy. But I did it. And my phone seems to be taking a charge. It's not running like hot or anything. It's, yeah, I don't know. I just realized that I didn't plug my fridge back in and I needed to do that. So over the next couple of days, if my phone dies again, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. All it needs to do is hang on for like 30 more days and then Maggie and I will be together and I can replace it if need be. But I do everything through my phone. My phone is my backup GPS. I look at Google Earth to check out the shippers and the parking lots that I'm working with. I have to do loaded and empty calls on the phone. I watch YouTube, listen to books. Obviously, without, like, it's a given I talk to my sweetie on it. It would really suck if it died again. So I'm praying. Send positive energy and pray for me, peeps, that my phone doesn't die again. Because I literally can't do my job without it. I transflow all of my, documents. It's really important if you want to be a trucker. Well, I guess you could make do without a phone because they did back in the day, but I don't know how I would because I'm still so green that, like, I use it for everything. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. But basically, yeah. I don't know. I'm getting ready to go into, the prime yard and take a shower. And I haven't done this before. And as you guys know, I'm trans. And I live as Josh. Like, it's not just like a little, oh, you know, call me Josh. But, no, I live as a guy. That's how I live. And I have been for well over a year now. Well over a year. But so the way that this bathroom is set up, there are like shower, like it looks like a bathroom, like a stall. Like you would go into a bathroom, shut the door, and it's a stall, but they're showers. And they're in the back of the men's room, and I mean, I should be fine. Like, but I'm a little nervous about it because I've never used them before. And what I'm hoping is that it's fine and I don't have any problems. It's not really particularly, I don't really care if somebody sees me naked. I just don't want, I mean, when you're undressed, you feel vulnerable, and I don't want any trouble. So that's kind of a thing. But usually in the men's room, I mean, I might get some looks, like, you know, but my response is always like, what do you care where I pee? Like, dude, go wash your hands and get the fuck out. But, sometimes I do get, like, problems. And I'm hoping, since this is a place of business and we're all drivers, that nobody's gonna care. I don't feel comfortable using the women's room, because that's not who I am. And, yeah. So, I don't really have an option other than to use the men's room. I could not shower, but it's a free shower, and it's so stupid not to, just because I'm worried somebody's gonna try and be an asshole. It doesn't make sense. I mean, worst case scenario, somebody tries to catch a peek, and I'm like, whatever. Like, whatever. But, oh, well, I guess worst case scenario, somebody would, like, try and start a fight with me. But that would be kind of dumb, because I would report them to the company and they would get in trouble. So I doubt that that's going to be a problem, but it's kind of, I'm going to go try, so pray for me. And I wanted to let you guys know that my phone is being really weird. So if you don't see videos, it's not because, like, something happened. It's because my phone died again. And it's like an older iPhone, but it's not old. Like, I got it recently because it was the cheapest iPhone and whatever. It was the cheapest one, and it was like $18 a month, whatever, like through Verizon, because we have a plan. And so now I'm like, ugh, I don't know. And, one thing I'm thinking is I might be leaving it plugged in too much, because when I'm rolling down the highway, I just leave it plugged in. But I'm thinking that might not be good for it. So I'm going to do some research about what you're supposed to do. Am I supposed to let it drain down, or is it good to keep it charged? I don't know what's best, because I just don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm going to look into that a bit. But if you guys have any knowledge, please let me know in the comments, because if you know better than me, that's awesome, and that helps me. So, day 2 on the shakes. I had a shake for breakfast, and then I came here and my phone died, and I was like, fuck. And then I had the rest of my rice and beans and broccoli for lunch, and then for basically, now it's weird because now I'm going to be on a different schedule, so I'm kind of up now. I don't know exactly what to do as far as food goes. I was thinking about having like a little salad, and then a shake. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Not sure. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm all over the place with these videos and distracted and all of that. You guys don't get it. I'm in my office, and at any given moment, I have to watch what's going on out of these windows. Unless I'm asleep, if I'm asleep and something happens to the truck, dispatch really can't say anything to me. And I don't think they would try to. But if I'm awake and I'm like not sleeping, I'm working. So yeah, I make these videos, I might be distracted, but I think that's a fact that like you don't understand trucking and you're always working. And I know this. You don't, but I do. I'm not bitching about it, but it's something you don't understand, and I do. I am quite literally always working, and that's the way it's going to be, I don't know, for the next, 5 years, however long I stay in trucking. It's just the way it is. And I don't mind it, but I can see how it could be annoying, but first and foremost, I make these videos, I'm not trying to be anything other than me and honest. And I am who I am, and I'm always kind of like squirrel, because that's who I am. And I also have been distracted and this isn't the highest of quality content. This is a talking head vlogger. And I've just happened to have become a trucker. So, it is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for who I am, because that's just silly. But at the same time, alright, calm down. I had my old Android phone with me, and I was using that as an alarm to get myself up and get showering and find the trailer that's on this yard and, get myself going. So, because I was like, I don't even have an alarm clock. What am I going to do? That's a pretty truck. It's, bright yellow, and it has LDO on the side. Really pretty. I don't know that I would want to drive a yellow truck, but actually it would probably be a lot cooler than the black trucks, because my APU is still not working, so I'm idling, which sucks for fuel economy, but it is what it is. It's it got up to 110 in here, and then I turned the truck on and idled, because I've been trying to, not idle all the time. I would go to a Thermo King right now, but it's Memorial Day, which is my next point. Happy Memorial Day, you guys. My granddaddy was a veteran. He served in the Army. He told me he served in the Army for 15 years, and that he worked on everything from small vehicles to tanks. So that was really cool that that he shared that with me, and I got to know that. And thank you for your service. I never know what to say because, like, I have no idea what you go through serving for our country. But I sure am grateful that you're willing to do it because you're the reason that I have my freedom. You're the reason that I have the ability to stay here and, like, do what I want to do and, you know, have all of my pursuits. And I'm grateful. So thank you for your service, and I'm glad that we take a day to honor you guys. And, oh, the sun glare, sorry. And, so yeah, thank you for everything that you guys do. Happy Memorial Day. And I'm hoping that for all of you peeps, I'm hoping that you got to spend today, if not all of today, part of today with your loved ones. I hope that you got to see your families and or at least someone that you love, and I hope that you got to give them a hug. And if you didn't do that yet, please do so, because I wish that I could. I would give anything to be with Maggie and the boys right now. Yeah. So, I thought I was going to be doing a lot of yard work today, because that's what they told me, local runs. But when they assign me one, it doesn't leave until, I don't deliver it until 1 a.m. And I can't deliver it before then, because I asked. I was like, so I just sit here, get my 10-hour break in, and then deliver. I'll have time on my clock then, so I'll bump my clock. It's about an hour away from here. I'm going to assume an hour and a half. So, ooh, ow, 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 ow. It's 47 miles away, so I assume an hour. So I'm going to assume, maybe I'll assume 2 hours, just to be safe. So that's 11. And then I have to hook the trailer and get out of here. So we'll probably say 10. And right now it's, I don't know what time it is right now. What time is it? 9. So that means I have to get going. So anyway, happy Memorial Day, peeps. I appreciate that you guys are here on this journey with me. For those of you that have complaints about the videos, don't watch if you don't like them. It's that simple. And if you do like it, but you have just things that you want to talk about, that's fine. But the throat clearing is probably not going to change. I've always done it. I think it's a habit now because I used to have tonsils the size of golf balls, and now I don't have them. But when I had them, I did a lot of throat clearing. And also, I've been sick off and on since I've been on the truck. I got sick, and then I think Maggie got sick, and she made me sick a second time, and I'm not completely better yet. I'm trying, but I always clear my throat, and I'm always distracted, even if I weren't working, but I am working, so I have reasons. But you don't have to, I don't have to make reasons, because if you don't like something, you don't have to watch. I get it. I'm not for everyone, and I'm not going to be for everyone. But if you do want to hang out and watch, cool. That's awesome. We focus on positive stuff here. So try and keep that in mind with your comments, because too much negativity and I will block and remove you. Because I don't, this is my space first and foremost, and these videos are for me and my family and my peeps. And if you are showing yourself to not be one of those individuals, then that's a different story. I don't foresee any problems right now, but, you know, we try and keep it positive, because I don't have any time or any energy in my life for negativity right now. Any more than I already am at times, because I have the tendency to be anxious and stressed, and to be honest, this job's already hard enough without having any added stress. So, that's about as real and as honest and as positive as I can be about it. The main focus is my phone's working for now. I hope it keeps working. I'm very worried because I felt like I didn't know how I was going to get a message to Maggie, even to tell her that it's not working. And then I wanted to touch on Memorial Day because that's huge. I really wish that I had gone to a barbecue today. This would be one of the days where I would have a meal off the vegan plan, off of the vegan lifestyle. This would be one of those days. Oh. See? A distraction. I just got an important message and I have to respond to it. Am I on duty? No. Do I have to respond to that message? Yes. If I'm awake and I'm aware that that message comes through, I have to respond to it. So, there's literally hundreds of distractions that I have to attend to, whether or not I'm making a YouTube video. That's just the life of a trucker. And if you guys don't know about it, I guess you're learning. Another new message. Okay, I really have to go tend to that. Happy Memorial Day, peeps. I hope that you're all well. And I will see you soon, I hope. If you don't get any more videos recently, it's because my phone died. Much love. Peep out.